I have allowed fear to stop me from doing things. I have allowed fear to hold me hostage into the confines of stagnancy. I have allowed fear to control my life. And now that I turned 30, happy birthday to me. What's up, Leo gang? I'm starting to realize just how dumb that is. And let me explain. I know it's easier said than done. I know everybody deals with their anxieties. Everybody deals with their frustrations, self-doubts. That's a very real, very integral part of being human. But it's not real. None of that is real, yet it has very real implications on our lives and what we choose to avoid and what we choose to attach to. Like, literally, if the sun farts, we're gone. None of this even matters. We literally, we live on a floating rock, just moving around a star in giant macrocosm that is space, that is the universe. And if you believe there are multiple universes, that are the universes, okay? And we literally put so much attention and so much emphasis on things that don't matter. That is us. Literally surrounded by so much space soup, I couldn't even find a comprehensible representation of volume that could quantify just how minuscule, how infinitesimally small we are on a universal scale, other than to say that Earth is like a speck of dust on a grain of sand on the very tip of an iceberg compared to the entire universe. And think about how much weight, think about how much intention and attention we put into our problems. We put into caring about what other people think about us. That we put into negative self-talk. Not following our dreams, not aligning ourselves with our true passion. Here we are, in one of the most peaceful times of human history, doubting our ability. Doubting our ability. Think about your parents. Think about your grandparents, your great-grandparents. Think about the daily threats of violence they experienced. Think about the threats of hunger, the threats of famine, the threats of war they experienced. And I know, as somebody who lives in the US, I have a very privileged standpoint, existence for which these things are not part of my daily life. And I am still very much aware that these are very real things for a lot of people on this earth. So I will always recognize my privilege in that standpoint. But for me, when I think about the barriers that my ancestors faced based on whatever decades they were born in, there were so many struggles they endured that led to me being here today. What did your ancestors endure to birth you? And why do you feel like your life has no purpose? Why do you feel like you don't deserve? Here we are, in one of the most peaceful times of human history, doubting ourselves. I don't know what it is you want to do, but I think you should try it. I think you should do it. What do you gotta lose? Security? Well, that's an illusion. Security is an illusion. It's not real. We can't control anything. We can't control if the sun farts. We can't control if Yellowstone erupts and blankets the entire country in a layer of ash. We can't control if an earthquake rattles the whole of the California coast. We can't control if a hurricane comes through and flattens Florida and Texas. And yet, here we are holding on so tight, trying to control, trying to stay just safe enough to have some semblance of false security. And what are we giving up? Like what are you sacrificing? What are you sacrificing in order to have security? We exist in a time where there are so many ways to provide a living for yourself that being miserable at whatever it is that you're doing, or being miserable at any job, being miserable at any office environment in any corporation. Why? Like, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we let these societal pressures and this societal conditioning dictate what it is that we do for our own lives? You want to be a ballerina dancer at 40? Do it. You want to go back to college for a medical degree to research the rare form of cancer that killed your family member? Do it. You want to live in the middle of the woods with no technology, off the grid? So what? Do it. What is practicality? The very existence of humans on this earth is impractical. It's never too late to choose yourself, to jump off the deep end. You never know. The water might not be as deep as you think it is, but you'll never know until you let go of the edge. I want you to take your biggest dream. I want us to take our biggest dreams. Baby, I am working through this too. I am working through fear. I am working through allowing myself to be vulnerable. I do believe that one of my callings in life is to share wisdom and to encourage others. So I want us to take our biggest dreams and get ready to change our lives. Like, I want to invite you to revisit the things you told yourself that you wanted to do. Revisit the things you told yourself you were too removed to accomplish, that it was too hard, that it would take too long, that you don't know where to start. I want you to take those dreams, dust them off, and join me on my next video where we're gonna start to unpack the conditioning that keeps us stuck in this loop and bound to fear and stagnation. Hi, my name is Yaya and I am the Imperfect Adult. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I talk about all things adulthood and I invite you to come on the journey of navigating this messy maze with me. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I just celebrated a birthday. I've got a lot going on in my world and I'm really excited to talk more about it. But yeah, thank you for being here. Don't let yourself stop dreaming.